Hey audio fam, CJ here with Prodigy Creations, taking a first look at one of the newest plugins by Waves called the CLA Epic. This is a reverb and delay plugin, but it's unlike any other reverb or delay plugin you've seen or heard before. Chris lord-alge, a well-renowned mixing engineer, was the creative mastermind behind this plugin, and thanks to his partnership with Waves, we were able to get this beautiful plugin. I really do like it. CLA's motive behind creating this plugin is to help you create more depth and dimension within your mix. To help with that, he's given us 4 delays as well as 4 different reverbs, all within this one plugin. And the routing possibilities and the adjustments you can make on each effect is almost endless. This is really helpful, I think, in helping you to not only create depth like CLA is going for, but I feel like it can also help you to really create your own unique reverb sound. Before we dive into the CLA Epic, I just want to let you know if at any point during the video you'd be interested in checking out the CLA Epic for yourself, I have provided a direct link to the plugin in the video description, so definitely feel free to click that link at any point. So CLA based this plugin off of his personal mixing strategies, which he often does, but in this case with reverb and delay. Something that's a little interesting to me is the order in which these effects are laid out. CLA says that he never has a dry delay in his mixes because he's always sending those delay signals into a reverb. So that's exactly how this is laid out within CLA Epic. Whatever you decide to put this on, whether as a direct channel insert or through a send and return route, which is how I have it particularly in this track. I've got the CLA Epic on my vocals. I sent them to B, which is where the CLA Epic is. But you could do it either way, whatever your preferred method is. Either way is totally fine. But however you do it, the way this plugin works is that it's going to hit the delay section first, which is this here, and then it will be sent into the reverbs on this section. So before we dive deeper into it, let's just hear an A-B comparison. Like I said, I have these on my lead vocals of this track. And I'm going to play you a preview of this track. It's a punk rock track I'm working on. And I'll just go ahead and play a preview of it. And we will hear it with the CLA Epic. And then I'll disengage it at some point so we can really hear what this plugin is adding. I'm just going to take this down to save on CPU, but you'll still be able to hear it. Here we go.
What are you trying to say? Giving me all of the shit. I have to find a way, but I just want to make up quit. Who do you think that you are? Telling me how I should live. You think that I'm so bizarre, but I don't have no stuff to give.
Alright, let's go ahead and hear it in solo as well. I won't play the whole thing, but let's do a comparison in solo. So right now it is on. I'll do the same thing.
What are you trying to say? Giving me all of the shit. I have to find a way, but I just want to quit.
There you have it. As you can see, it definitely adds some dimension to the vocals. So let's talk in more detail about this plugin and hopefully try to demystify it a little. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. I'm going to reset it. So I've got a full reset on the CLA Epic. So this is exactly what it looks and sounds like right out of the box. I'm going to go through all the different effects and just get kind of like a basic mix of all the different effects on here. I may not use every single one of them. And you do have solo and mute buttons in case, you just want to utilize those and, to hear them in solo, hear what they're doing, and then obviously muting them to see if they're really adding anything or if they're just muddying the mix up. So yeah, I'm just going to go through this and get a basic mix down of the effects to how I like it. And then from there, we'll go more in depth. So here we go. I'm going to do it in solo with the Vox first, and then we'll hear it in the mix and go from there. So here we go.
What are you trying to say? Giving me all of the shit. I have to find a way, but I just want to quit. Who do you think that you are, telling me how I should live?
Reset it.
What are you trying to say? Giving me all of the shit.
Don't need that.
I have to find a way, but I just want to quit.
Don't want to use that.
Who do you think that?
Okay, those are pretty good delay settings, I think. I'm going to go into reverbs now, see what we want to use.
What are you trying to say?
Don't need that either. Oh, hold on.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
That sounds pretty punky, so I'm going to take that one out. Keep the room.
What are you trying to say?
What's this? Space?
What are you trying to say?
Pretty cool. I won't use it this time, so mute these ones. See what that sounds like.
What are you trying to say? Giving me all of the shit. I have to find a way, but I just want to quit.
It's a pretty good sound. What's it sound like before that?
What are you trying to say? Giving me all of the shit. I have to find a way, but I just want to.
Okay, let's hear it in the mix.
What are you trying to say? Giving me all of the shit. I have to find a way, but I just want to quit. Who do you think that you are, telling me how I should live? You think that I'm so bizarre, but I don't have no stuff to give.
Very nice. It definitely adds way more dimension. It makes it sound more three-dimensional for sure. I am a big fan of really wet reverb. I know not everyone is, but I definitely am. And yeah, I just really think this plugin has a lot of value. I think having all these different reverbs in one plugin, as well as delays, is just really cool. It's not only a unique reverb and delay plugin that you can do so much with, and we're going to dive into it a little more, but also it's just kind of got everything you really need as far as reverb and delays. You've got a tape delay, throw delay, slap delay, and a crowd delay. I don't really know what that is. I'll have to experiment more with it. But yeah, you got your basic, different delay types. You got your basic different reverb types. You got a plate reverb, a room, a hall, and a space reverb. Again, I don't know what that is either. I guess the fourth options of these ones are kind of experimental, or maybe just something CLA created. I don't know. But anyway, my point being is that I think this is, first of all, it sounds amazing. I love what the CLA Epic did to the vocals. Love the mix I was able to get with it. But it's also a very time-saving plugin as well, because when you just have one plugin with all the different effects you need, it saves time in trying to hunt down that right reverb, going through different reverb plugins, trying to find the right one, as well as delays. That's eliminated with this plugin. You've got 4 different options to choose from, and you can use as many of them as you want. That's another cool thing. I never really thought about using more than one reverb or delay until this plugin, and I'm really a fan of this plugin, and I think it's pretty valuable. So let's dive a little bit deeper into this plugin. I'm definitely not a mastermind of this plugin by any means, but let me just show you kind of the things I've learned with using it. So let's just solo, let's solo the vocals and the effects. So that's all we're going to be hearing. Let's go to this tape delay. As I mentioned, and as you saw me using, you've got solo and mute buttons for each channel. But on top of here, you've also got 2 different EQ knobs. So this is a high pass filter This is going to roll off some of the low end, or like the bassiness of the effect. And then you got a low pass filter as well, which is going to do the opposite. It's going to take away some of the high end. Let me just show you what that can do on this one tape delay.
What are you trying to say? Giving me all of the shit. I have to find a way, but I just want to quit. Who do you think that you are?
So you can use those to your liking to get that perfect tone for your effects. You've got these on every single channel. So I can also use those with the throw delay, the slap delay, the crowd delay, all the different reverbs. Great feature. I really appreciate that for sure. So by default, all of the delays are mono. But if you're wanting kind of like a stereo effect where, you know, you hear the delays at different times on each side, on the left and right, all you got to do, I'll solo this again for the tape delay. All you have to do is this offset button here, put that up as much as you want. And as you can see, it's got 2 different times now on each side, on the left and right side. So now when we play it back, it will be more of a stereo effect.
What are you trying to say? Giving me all of the shit. I have to find a way.
So that's how you can make a delay effect more of a stereo effect than a mono effect. So as I said before, CLA says that he never has a dry delay. He's always sending a delay into a reverb. And we can do that with this plugin with the routing options. So you can see that the delay sections, the delay section is labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas the reverb section is labeled alphabetically, A through D. So if I go to this, again, we're just going to stick with the tape delay. If I go up, you can see I've got these A, B, C, D options. That is referring to the A, B, C, D down here of the reverbs. So if I wanted to send this tape delay into, we'll just say the room, here we go, the room reverb, all I got to do is go back to tape, punch in B, boom. Now my tape delay is being sent into the room reverb. And here's what that sounds like. I'll just solo the 2 effects. Here we go.
What are you trying to say? Giving me all of the shit. I have to find a way, but I just want to quit.
And as you can see, I can also send that into the A reverb, C or D, but it doesn't stop there because I can do that literally with any of these 4 delays. I can send the throw delay to any of the reverbs, I can send slap into any of the reverbs, and I can also send crowd into any of the reverbs. So as I said before, the routing possibilities and the way you can manipulate each effect channel is almost endless. And those are just a couple of the ways you can do that. So that's all I've really got for you today, friends. I'm still learning this plugin for sure. It hasn't been around too long. So maybe as I continue to learn it, I'll post more content about it. But this is just kind of a first look and my impressions of this plugin kind of video. And man, I am definitely a fan of this for sure. I may be a little bit biased because Chris lord-alge is one of my heroes, but I like to think I'm not too biased because I have criticized some of his plugins before, namely the CLA Mix Hub. Was not a big fan of that. But this reverb, I think, man, is a home run. I really do think this plugin is going to have a big impact on the music industry. I think we're going to start hearing way more futuristic and way more spacey music with this plugin. So, but yeah, that's about it, friends. Just as a reminder, I do have a link that will lead you directly to the CLA Epic plugin if you are wanting to look at the web page, read the manual, kind of get more info about it. But also if you want to buy it, you can click that link. It is an affiliate link that is traced back to me. And simply by clicking on it and purchasing it, if you're wanting to purchase it anyway, you're going to be supporting this channel in a very big way. You're going to allow me to continue to create free content. So thank you to everybody willing to do that for me. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, give it a thumbs up for me. Leave a comment if you have any questions. And if you want to be a part of my audio fam, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button and we'll hang out more often, friend. So that's it for today, friends. Thank you so much again for watching. I will see you in the next one.